So, Met Police. This video was actually 11 minutes long at the time, and it consisted of the neighbours downstairs who strategically were moved weeks after by Southern Housing Group. Jody Twig, that's him in his car, who, funny enough, keeps coming back here to harass me. Bit weird, isn't it? But anyway, here they are the day before my false arrest, full section, abduction, the day before the pandemic, 21st of March 2020. What do we have here?
Me right now. They can swap me right now. Why would I touch your car? I'm over there, minding my fucking business. Where were you? Where were you when your son was being rude? When he broke your bed? If you discipline your child, what do you hear? Maria Fidelis is going to get beaten up every day. What? He's going to get you beaten up every day. Your son's a yob. Look how you're raining him out to a woman. Why do you shout at him like that when he broke my shit?
So, let's refresh, shall we? Jody Twig, his son Harry Twig, attended the same school as my daughters. They purposely befriended us when we moved in here 6 months prior and used to come and beg for my child to play outside. We moved here on a Marek high risk to get away from my stalking, harassing baby father, who's still harassing me now, aided and abetted by the family courts, the solicitors, the NHS, Women's Aid Solace, Southern Housing Group, Emily Thornberry MP. There's so many, too many to mention. Oh, and don't forget the Met Police and Crown Prosecution, because he is a police informant. Yeah. And I started to notice very strange activity, not just in my home. Every home I've ever had, property would go missing. I attended the GP surgery because everybody was so concerned about my mental health and the fact that the children were coming to school late on a regular basis because I am disabled with fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue. I had liver disease at the time. But of course, mental health has to trump the physical health. That's more important. So I go to Amwell Street GP practice, which is right next door to the children's school, which has been closed down now as well. So the school has. And Dr. Anthony Christian Felix tells me, hey, let's swap your quetiapine modified release against your long-term consultant's wishes. What does it say? It always goes blurry when I'm showing something so important. Does the phone not want me to show? There we see. Quetiapine. Bipolar affective disorder. Currently in remission, apparently. But I never had bipolar. What I had was psychotic government officials playing fucking nasty games. And it says new address as of next week, moving to Farringdon. She's had no admission since 2015, since her baby father caused her head trauma and had her falsely arrested. Still haven't had any admission since, have I? 8 years. That sounds like bipolar type 1. Not. She has good insight into her condition. Do I? Perhaps because I'm highly trained, even though Dr. Matthew Castle claims I have no GCSEs. How the fuck did I leave school? How the hell did I go to every college? Liars. Innit, Dr. Pearson and Dr. Somasundaram? Liars. Regarding her medication. Why is it so blurry? Behave. Regarding her medication, to continue current medication regime without any changes for the foreseeable future, and at least over the next 12 to 18 months. So let's count, shall we? July 2019, add 12 months onto that. July 2020. So surely in January 2020, Dr. Anthony Christian Felix should not have been changing my medication. But perhaps by this date, they were in my database fucking around like they are now. Dirty bastards. Send letter to solicitors with regards to a letter of instruction that they have sent me. What solicitors? Naughty, naughty. What does it say? Sherelle is aware. Oh, what does it say here? She has traits of emotionally unstable personality disorder. Do I? Perhaps if the NHS, instead of analysing false reports, they could analyse all my pictures and videos and my real life, they might have a better view of me. Because apparently, she has traits of emotionally personality disorder, but certainly not to the threshold of a disorder. That was July 2019. And in October 2019, 3 months later, if we can count people, I was referred to rehab and recovery, even though I have no alcohol dependency. 0. Don't drink alcohol. I don't think someone with alcohol problems buys this amount of water every flipping month. Stocks her fridge and cupboards with healthy produce every single month. Yes, I have an addiction to cigarettes. Whoopie-doo. Might smoke the occasional spliff every now and then. Wow. Crime of the century. But my drug test didn't display cocaine, did it, Myron? Let's tell the truth. She has maintained long-term friendships over 30 years and is very much concerned about the welfare of her children. Unlike the UK government. Also, Sherelle will be moving to Farringdon area within London, and I will discuss with Jess Wallen whether, my CPN, who they told not to come to the October meeting, the transfer meeting, that instead turned out to be an assessment. And within half an hour, I was falsely diagnosed with EUPD, emotionally unstable personality disorder. That's not how you diagnose. And now, every time I visit with the NHS, I'm told I'm having paranoid delusions. I'm not being harassed by the police, who are all over every single social media. No, there's no police harassment. My birth certificate isn't fake. There was no police brutality. I've never been raped, apparently. Every police investigation is lawful. They've never lied about a damn thing.
UK government's 2020 planned child abductions.
I didn't send all the evidence to the Guardian of the Family Courts, including letters to MP Emily Thornberry, because I'm paranoid and this is a delusion. This isn't a screenshot from WhatsApp. There was no bullying, apparently, even though here are the abusive messages sent to Shamaya. This is Jodie Twiggs' son, Harry's best friend. When does it say? 17th of March. 5 days before the kids were abducted. 5 days before my certificates were destroyed. 5 days before the police vandalised my car. I mean, the list goes on, and they've continued ever since to terrorize me, or trying to, unsuccessfully. Miss Delahanty knows, and we'll be talking to them. Oh, so the school knew? But yet everybody wrote to the MP and lied and said, no, no bullying. Now, if that's a letter in 2018, right? Can we count people? Sorry, 2019. Then what the fuck is this? 26th of June. Oh, my mother's birthday. My pretend mother's birthday. 2018. From Neil Coyle. Southwark MP. Thank you for contacting me regarding your concerns over your children's care and the support that you've been receiving. What support? I've now received a response from Southwark Council. Please find it attached. As you will see, the attached copy, Southwark Council state they have been involved in care proceedings with your family. For what reason? Why don't they ever state the reason? And once circumstances had improved after April 2018, your children were no longer subject to a child protection plan. They should never have been. What we should have been protected from was an abusive ex. The same father that one of the children are running away from now. How strange. How delusional of me to contact social services and ask for support. How cruel of me. They inform me they're concerned about your mental health after you stop working with a social worker. So every time I report their bullying and their harassments, that means I'm mentally ill. Because it can't be them. And what does he put in his own handwriting? Please try and work with officers if you can. They are there to help. Help their fucking pockets. And funny enough, as soon as social services sent this letter, they closed my case real quick until they could get us the next year, 2019. I'm writing in response to an inquiry sent by email on the 16th of May 2018. You asked for an update as to what support Miss Jordan is receiving. Excuse me, Neil Coyle, that's not what the fuck I said to you in your surgery on Jamaica Road in person. I specifically told you, alongside doctors, that I was being bullied by social services. Can anyone understand the English coming out of my mouth? Because I'm starting to think I'm talking another language. I'm really starting to feel that I'm not even speaking English. The GP, who's from Austria, understood me, Dr. Lipinski, in 2018. 9th of July, 2018. When is this? June. So weeks after I go to the doctors, what does he say? In conflict with social services. Wants to come off their list, but feels social services is blocking her. Wrote to Neil Coyle, her MP, whose response was given a letter from social services saying they're concerned. This coincides with the times that the abusive ex-husband entered the scene again and started playing the children up against her. Feels vulnerable because on top of it all, her PIP was stopped, making her less able to buy healthy food options for her children. Struggles to provide as a single mum. I'm worried there are currently a multitude of factors in place that could potentially make her deteriorate. Yeah, physically. Was discharged from the mental health team as she was stable and has since been attending our surgery. But she would benefit from a joint meeting with social services if further concerns about their intervention. Stop blaring, because I'll just scan it and post it. It is possible I can do that. Stop fucking about. Come out my system. Anyway, I'm sure I can be believed. If further concerns about their intervention and perceived bullying continue. There's no perceived. There's no perception here. They are fucking bullies. They are criminals. Continue to remain stable, but faces some headwind works with school support officer, who helped her with funding for uniforms, clothing and bills. Did they? No, they fucking did not. Daughter placed on a residential camp to holiday in Sussex that mum got. And I don't know why they're making it look like the school did this, also placed daughter into extracurriculum activities. What a crazy mum. Agreed to monthly meetings and asked social services for a joint meeting should social services raise further concerns. So as soon as the doctor writes that, they close the case. But 5 days before that, telephone triage encounter. Tension, low back pain. Right side of back with a boil in that area. Under lots of stress at the moment with PIP and ESA problems. Worried about her finances and with her children. Very stressful. Not sure if pain is as a result. Yeah, it fucking is. We'll do a urine sample. Booked an emergency appointment. Patient aware to address back pain only. Review boil. Has an appointment with SL on Monday to cover other issues. Stefan Lipinski. Yes, and we did cover the other issues. What a great GP he was. And here we have another entry. 31st of July. Increasing anxiety and stress due to the withdrawal of money. So as soon as social services dip out, in steps DWP to play their part and stop my benefits. They will do everything in their power to impact on your social, environmental, psychological, financial factors. She's the sole provider for her 2 girls and can't manage without PIP. Is trying to find jobs but nothing available at the moment. Also has applied for a loan to cover her bankruptcy order. Yeah, that doesn't sound like someone who can't manage finances, social services. Sounds quite responsible to me. At risk of deterioration due to unstable financial circumstances. Will refer back to the mental health team as Ajax refused to see her due to her mental health diagnosis. Social services strategically closed the case. Now in the holidays, there's no school support officer available for her. We'll call psychiatrists and refer. That doesn't sound like a mental health problem. Sounds like a social services problem to me. It sounds like someone who's trained in home caring, trained as a family support worker, and trained as a contact supervisor, trained chef, trained mental health worker. I'm so multi-trained. I've worked for so many departments, so many fucking companies. There's no way you can pretend that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about and that I'm not entitled to everything else any other British citizen or asylum seeker is entitled to. But now they've done all these crimes to me and my kids. It's fuck you, see you later, bitch. Well, deport my fucking ass then.